He was the best part of the holiday special, which isn't saying much. But ever since Boba Fett stood around looking cool, fans wanted to know more. And as we all know, learning more about a Star Wars character only makes them cooler. Yep, cooler.
I'm alone. Solo.
Super duper cool.
I'm a person and my name is Anakin.
The Book of Boba Fett. You remember him as the mysterious bounty hunter with just 4 lines in the original trilogy, and that was probably enough, because now fans are getting the show they dreamed of, and then it's literally full of naps. As Boba fulfills his destiny and becomes a fleshy ball that floats in milky water, and when you're not watching an old man take a bath or talking about taking one,
I owe you a nice long soak in the bacta tank when this is done.
you'll drift off to sleep during one of his many soaks, because as it turns out, Boba Fett has to think about his whole life before he becomes crime lord. Flashback to that time Boba went out like an absolute chomp and solved the mystery of how he survived the Sarlacc pit. He crawled out. Oh. Then fill in the blanks of an entire lifetime of failure and beatdowns, from Tuskens to Wookiees to really just whoever. As this bumbling oaf gets his friends killed, takes revenge on the wrong people.
The one that massacred your Tusken family and blamed it on a speed bike gang.
And fights to protect a city that also would have killed his saviors if they had the chance. Don't worry, he fails at that too. Nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Just Boba Fett protecting your homes and places of business. Don't forget to tip your daimyo. Thrill as Boba replaces all his dead friends with new ones who have no choice but to hang out with him. Like Fennec Shan, a cool assassin he has to guilt and bribe into joining his crew.
I saved your life.
2 body hogs who have to be his friend or die.
Would you be loyal to me if I were to spare you?
And this badass street gang of these badass kids with I'm sorry. Are those Vespas? I can't. I can't take them seriously. So by now, if you're thinking this blows, can we watch something else? Disney is way ahead of you as the show hard pivots into The Mandalorian. Phew! Catch up with Mando chopping up bounties with a lightsaber, even though he doesn't meet the stat requirements.
It gets heavier with each move.
Tricks out his sweet new hot rod.
Did you used to fly a Razor Crest?
And makes tiny whittle shirts for his whittle bitty beanie baby. Aww. Then awe even more at the return of Baby Yoda, who's still so cute. He offsets the bad vibes coming from Luke Deepfaker.
A short time for you is a lifetime for someone else.
Ugh. And sure, Grogu and Din bail on their missions and character arcs to help out Boba, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and whoo boy does this show need reinforcements.
No one respects you.
Okay, Ahsoka, you're up earlier than we thought. Cat Bane, get your blue ass in here. All hands on deck, people. It's an after-school special down there. This is a Dexter Jetster level emergency.
Thank you.
Manners. I like it.
We're too late. Abort! Get to learn so much more and understand so much less about Tatooine, a planet Luke once assured us was very boring. But since there's a wild metropolis full of spaceports, casinos, and teenage cyborgs 5 minutes from Beggar's Canyon,
You'll come up to Beggar's Canyon.
now it just seems like Luke wanted to join the Empire.
I want to transmit my application to the Academy this year.
It's here in the most remote corner of the center of the galaxy where Boba will become the daimyo, a mob boss like Jabba the Hutt. Except this crime lord won't accept protection money.
I ask for no tribute.
Or kill people.
Shall I kill him?
No.
Or rough them up.
I do not torture.
Or steal things.
We stole it.
That's a crime.
Or demand a meeting.
That was a bit heavy-handed, don't you think?
Do you want the appointment or not?
And he definitely says no to drugs.
There's a lot of credits to be made from that orange powder.
Spice is killing our people.
Even though he had his whole life changed from chasing brain dust with a nose lizard. You know, I'm starting to think a crime story on a children's network was a bad idea.
I went to the stock market today. I did a business.
So break out your slang protocol droid.
Oh, he's singing like a Yuzum.
It's a gunk skunk, Jack.
If that's not the quack to call in the stifling slimy.
And slip into a nice warm bath until we get a proper third season of The Mandalorian, because this show is 50% dramatic entrance. And that other 50%, you guessed it, space meetings.
Do you have an appointment?
One
of your vassals seeks an audience with you.
Do they have an appointment?
Please come in, have a seat.
I'll arrange a meeting with the mayor.
I want to have a meeting.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial.
Starring. Stop trying to make Fett happen. I like Shan. She's soft and smooth and helpful, and she kills everyone. V for Groundhog Day. That's where you know this guy from. We gave a Wookiee brass knuckles and got him drunk. You'll totally believe what happened next. Princess Vespa. iRobot.
That'll do, pigs. That'll do.
I whip my tails back and forth. I flip my tails back and forth. What beat boobs in the shadows? My child is an honor student at Skywalker Jedi Academy. The Dropout. You don't have to be lonely at jawasonly.com. Timothy Oliphant. Timothy Elephant. Cad Bod.
Machete in space!
And twins.
I find your smoothed out face disturbing.
And if you want to be a badass, you got to learn to fight with a stick. Back to the Future.
It is nothing now, but will someday be a great school. Grogu will be its first student.
Amazing. Every word of what you just said was wrong.
Angela, will you marry Scott? There's no wrong time to rock.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Hello, I'm Epic Voice Guy, and welcome to Jackass. See you next week. Same honest time, same honest channel.